Okay, g'day guys. In this video I'm going to look at what is a name and why do we have names. So I'm really focusing on this word name. Okay, so I think of a name as a useful tool or a useful word. Useful tool or a useful word. What do I mean by that? Well, let's take this first word, the word, oh, I bumped my camera there, is it alright? Yep, the word plant. When I say the word plant, an image might come into your head. You might, something like, this. Something like that. I don't know. Maybe something like that. I don't know. Maybe just a leaf. Any of these things are sort of related to the word plant. There are other words we could use to describe these things, but the word plant is something that does describe these things. Similarly, when I say the word plant, if I just move my camera, you might think of something like, this thing over here, or this tree, or these sort of bushes that are around here, or this bush over there. All those things are described by the word plant. Okay, another example would be if I said the word triangle. And if I say the word triangle, lots of things might come to mind. This, maybe something that's a bit more, sort of accurate or whatever. And all of these things might come to mind when I say the word triangle. But although this looks similar, it probably shouldn't really come to mind when I say the word triangle. Neither should this. So neither of these things are examples of triangles, but these things are examples of triangles. And so what I'm saying is, these two words are names. Plant is a name for these sort of things, or some of the things that were outside the window. And triangle is a name for these sort of things. And in that way, a name is a useful tool or is a useful word, because what it lets me do is share an idea. So a name lets us share, oh, my camera's wobbling a bit, share ideas. I'm just going to say share an idea. What do I mean by that? Well, if I say triangle, in your head, you've got something like this. And so that's sharing something from me to you. And it's important for us to make that, to be able to share that. It's important that when I say triangle, the same thing comes into your head as what's in my head, or else we're not really sharing. So, finally, what I'm going to say is that I'm going to say a name is the word by which a thing is known. So, when I say the word, you know what I'm talking about. Or vice versa. If you say the word, I know what you're talking about. As with plant, as with triangle, as with any other name that we've got for things. So that's what a name is, and that's why names are useful. That's why we have names.